Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm going to review Adam Jensen. So yes, I believe you have been waiting for his review. I must say he is great, but not in the way you expect him to be, okay? And let's begin from his stats. So I must say he is tanky as an attacker like other awakened characters, but if you compare to other awakened characters, then I must say he is not that tanky because let's say if you compare him to Zeno, you can see that Zeno has better defense and stats, okay? But of course, Adam Jensen has nice attack boost, 210% attack boost, which is, wow, pretty nice. If you ask me, okay, you can use your ability slot to equip more killers if you want to make him into physical character. Physical DPS, I mean, okay? And the most insane thing about him is his MP regen. He has 20% MP regen per turn. So yes, I don't think he will have problem on his MP because of that insane MP regen. And the second is he is only dual caster, not a triple caster. So MP is not his problem. But again, he doesn't have fatal damage protection, which is kinda annoying. And yes, no special elemental resist or anything. Okay, so enough about his stats. Okay, let's begin. Let's talk about his abilities. So he able to chain with Stardust Ray and Aurel Ray. Okay, so he cannot chain with Tornado anymore, but that's good because Tornado is mage movement, mage chaining family. And for element, he able to deal thunder and fire elements. He can imbue himself with those elements, and if you need other elements like usual, you don't need to worry because he is a true dual wield character. You can simply change his weapon. But for Imperil, he only able to imperil 100% of those elements. Okay, that's kinda downing because most recent awakened characters able to imperil like 120%, but for Adam, they only give him 100% imperil. But I think the best feature of him is the ability to give your party 2 AoE physical evasion. So yes, it is like Kimahri. So if you have missed Kimahri, then it is your chance to get a character who able to give the exact same buff. Okay, you know that if you fight the Chocobo Battalion, you know how precious this 2 physical AoE evasion. Okay, it is not a must-have, but it will make the battle much easier. Okay, I say that his best feature is 2 physical AoE evasion, but that's not with a reason because like you can see that his damage modifier, I must say it is not that great. Okay, so the highest damage he can deal is using the Typhoon Explosive, and it deals 50 times damage. The problem with this is it is really hard to chain 2 Aurel Ray move. So you probably combine this with your Stardust Ray chaining move and only dual cast. That means he has a problem. The first problem is most Stardust Ray chainer are triple caster. So he doesn't have lots of partner. I can only remember Madam Adel, the normal version, okay, who also a dual caster Stardust Ray move. And if you want to combine Stardust Ray and Aurel Ray, again, I think the only combination for that is only Adam Jensen. So that means he is not that great for Dark Vision. Okay. And for rotation, I must say it is very simple. You only need to use remote hacking. It will increase your attack stats by 250%, which is normal for most DPS character. And this also give you 150% machine killer. So yes, even though he doesn't have machine killer on his stats, he has this on his abilities as a buff. Very nice. And use explosive hit blade to imperil fire and imbue fire elemental to yourself. And on the second turn, simply use nano blade and typhoon explosive system. Repeat. And yes, you can also use his limit burst because his limit burst is pretty decent for a finishing move. So the the most minimum damage, is 90 times. Remember that he has 200% LB damage boost from his cooldown ability. Okay, so very nice. Okay, 90 times. You can increase it further by equipping more LP damage boost accessories on him, but I don't think it is that special on today's standard. Okay, so enough about his abilities. Now let's talk about partner. Like have been mentioned, that I must say he is not a good chaining partner, because yes, it is very hard to find dual Stardust Ray chainer. And if you say Madame Edel, yes, you can combine those two. But remember, Madame Edel needs long turn to reach her damage potential. That means these two are not good for dark vision. Okay, actually you can still use Adam Jensen for dark vision, but not as a chainer. You can use him as a finisher, okay, because his limit burst deals nice amount of damage, okay, and he has that +6 times change damage modifier. So yes, he can deal some nice damage if you equip him with right type of equipment, okay. And yes, I think that's all you need to know about partner. Now let's talk about recent trial. So for recent trial, I must say against most recent trial, he is also not that good, okay, because most recent trial have multiple enemies in one wave, which means single target abilities are not that great, okay. And no enemies on these recent trials are machine, so I don't think there is a huge advantage on using him against this trial. You can use him, okay, but not recommended. He is good against like Gaian and Omega, okay, because Omega also weak against lightning, and he able to deal lightning damage. So yes, he is good for Omega. Okay, so enough about recent trial. Now let's talk about equipment. For equipment, I think the best weapon for him are sword, fist, and gun. Gun is really good because there are equipment like head which has innate attack boost, okay. With that innate attack boost, you can reach high attack stats, and on your empty ability slot, okay, spare ability slot, you can equip it with killers and yes, LB damage boost to if you want to make him into a finisher. Okay, really nice. And remember, this is kind of annoying because he has 160% true dual wield, which is kind of strange. If you equip his TF29 agent, he end up with 180% true dual wield. So basically you need one colorful lay to max his true dual wield. Okay, and that leaves you, maybe I can suggest you to equip lucid lenses, because that will give him fatal damage protection. Okay, so enough about equipment. My conclusion for Adam Jensen. Adam Jensen is definitely, I must say, interesting character. But if you search for DPS, he is not the one you should get. Okay, because yes, like you can see that his damage, it is perfectly good. Okay, he can deal about 90 times damage within one turn, and with Stardust Ray move, it is good, okay, because yes, you may say the damage about on par with Tifa. Remember that Tifa used the Nation as her chaining family, so she cannot reach the +6 times chain damage modifier as fast as Adam Jensen. Okay, so yes, he's not the one for DPS, but really, if you miss Kimahri and regret not getting him because you have problem on the Chocobo trial, I can suggest you that get Adam Jensen from the Trust Coins. Okay, you can get him for free. Remember that I have said this on preview video. You get 5 collaboration tickets from the event, and then you can buy Adam Jensen Prism from the Trust Coin shop. It is only 5,000, so I believe it is easily achievable even by newer players. maybe, okay, because if you do 10 arena run per day and sell 3 stars characters, then you get lots of trust coins, okay. But if you, let's say, if you already have Kimahri, you don't need for 2 AoE physical evasion, I don't think you should pick for him unless you want that STMR, because whoa, his STMR is pretty decent for gun users, because it increases 50% attack if you equip gun. So that's good, because that can save you 1 ability slot, which can allow you to equip more killers, more LB damage boost. So yes, this is pretty good. And for Trust Master Reward, I must say it is not special. It is not good or bad, it is kind of mediocre. Sure, it increased 60% attack if you're able to fulfill the condition, but the true dual wield boost is kind of troll in my opinion, okay. Actually this is not bad, okay. Let's say if your character, most newer true dual wield characters have like 150% true dual wield, that way you can equip this and colorfully. But I think if you don't plan to create 100% evasion, it's simply equip that armor sandals. You don't need this, okay. So this is nice Trust Master Reward to have, but I won't chase for it, okay, because gun, sword, throwing weapon, and fist, yes, not a bad weapon, but I think the best weapon is, actually this has 3 best weapon, but you get what I mean, okay. This is not something you should chase, okay. So I think that's all you need to know about Adam Jensen. Congratulations if you already have Adam Jensen, okay. You can try to use him, but trust me, he is not a top tier character. Maybe against Machine he can be insane, but for now, for most recent trial, he is just your normal DPS. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Vs Guide. Bye bye guys!